Welcome, freshmen, shifters, transferees, and returning students. Aming ikinakagalak ang pagpili ninyo sa Bicol University. Welcome to our big family.
Wow! It is such an honor to be part of this esteemed institution. Thank you for having us, Isko.
Walang anuman, ating tatahakin ngayon ang Bicol University Student Orientation 2021. Dito, mas makikilala natin ang Bicol University.
Ganun ba ka-importante yun, Isko, na makilala ang Bicol University? Mag-aaral lang naman ako, di ba?
Oo, napaka-importante nito. For this will serve as a guide for each and every one of you. Lahat ng mga maunlad na alumni ng Bicol University ay dumaan dito. Walang shortcut, walang exemption. Lahat dapat makinig kasi para lang naman ito sa inyo.
Naiintindihan ko, Isko. Kailangan talagang makinig kami sa orientation na ito para mas makilala pa namin ang aming paaralan na Bicol University.
Ganyan ang BUN nyo. Laging sabik matuto. Pero bago natin simulan ang Bicol University Student Orientation 2021, ating tandaan itong mga viewing guidelines. Watch the student orientation in its entirety. Pinasisigurado nito na matatandaan ng lahat ang mga mahalagang impormasyon na makikita sa aming presentasyon. Kabilang dito ang mga names of officials, place of interests, and student-related services. Avoid skipping or fast-forwarding any part of the student orientation video so that no one will miss any relevant information that every student is expected to learn from the orientation video. Answer the survey immediately after watching the student orientation video. Ito'y obligatoryong hakbang na dapat tahaking ninyong mga estudyante. Napaka-importante nito upang malaman ng mga propesor ang inyong mga kalagayan para mapaganda nila ang kanilang paraan ng pagturo base sa inyong mga sagot. Di lang yun, ang survey na ito ay kailangan upang kayo ay ma-enroll. Pag hindi ninyo ito masagutan, hindi ninyo makukuha ang inyong COR o Certificate of Registration upang maging opisyal na estudyante ng Bicol University. Oo, upang maging tunay na PUN nyo. We do suggest that each and every one of you is to apply all of these viewing guidelines to make the most out of this orientation. Sa muli, welcome and thank you for choosing Bicol University.
Dahil ang mga BUenyo ay matatalino, tiyak na susundin namin ang mga viewing guidelines na ito. Maraming salamat sa paalala, Isko. Maraming salamat, Bicol University, sa malugod na pagtanggap.
The pleasure is all ours. Ano pa ang inyong hinihintay? Tara! Kilalanin natin ang Bicol University.
Scholarship, leadership, character, and service. A world-class university in the center of the Bicol region, producing leaders and change agents. Welcome to the Bicol University Student Orientation 2021.
Kasama ang lahat tibayan ng loob sa bawat pagtawa ay tumayo. Butin mo ang pangarap na buong buo. Kung sa tingin mo kinawawala ng pag-asa, di ka nag-iisa sa hamon ng problema. Kahit na magkakapareho may pagkakaiba, ngunit ang pinagkaiba sa di na pagkakaisa. Sulong lang, sabay-sabay sa bundok na matarik. Parang sugat na lika na maapakan ng tinig. Diretso lang, kahit gano'ng kalupit, hindi iikot ang segundo sa relo na pabalik. Tumingin ka sa liwanag na sa'yo'y papalapit. Makinig ka sa katotohanan na aming sinasabit. Madadapa ka minsan, kakayanin mo pa rin dahil ang pusong biyuin nyo sa data mo sa dilim.
Nangangarap, biyuhin nyo, nagsisikap, sama-sama sa pangarap, nabipising tayong mga kakaibang luwis sa tripati-hati, subalit sa huli nawawagi. Marahil ay iba't iba, ang kulay kilos sa salita, sumalit sa huli manalangin. Ang pusong biyuhin nyo, ang pusong biyuhin nyo, ang pusong biyuhin nyo, ang pusong biyuhin nyo. Ang pusong biyuhin niya.
Para share.
Ngunit ang makapareho may pagkakaiba. Pagkakaiba. Magkano ka?
Hindi pa siya, pagpasok ko lang ng verse.
Ang gagaling naman ng mga BU-enyos ko! Nakaka-proud isipin na nakapalibutan tayo ng mga talentadong individual. Sana ma-improve ko rin yung talents and skills na meron ako habang nandito ako sa Bicol University.
Pag ginusto at pinaglaanan ng oras, mangyayari at mangyayari yan. Sa tulong ng inyong kapwa estudyante at gabay ng mga propesor, abot kamay natin ang ating potensyal. Diba, mga BU-enyo?
Mas lalong nakaka-excite habang tumatagal ang orientation na to, Isko. Mas lalong marami tayong natututunan sa Bicol University. Sana nakikinig yung mga kapwa natin estudyante. Kaya mamaya na yan, napascroll-scroll nyo sa social media, ha? Dito muna ang inyong buong atensyon sa ating orientasyon.
Tama! Dito na muna tayong makinig. Dahil oras na. Oo, oras na. Oras na para magsalita ang ama ng ating institusyon. Let's lend our ears and be inspired by our surrogate father, SUC President 4, Dr. Arnulfo M. Mascareñas.
Dear freshmen, welcome to Bicol University, the premier university in the Bicol region. You have now entered a different kind of education, one that has adapted to the changing needs of our times, particularly with this pandemic that has turned our long-held beliefs and processes into the new normal. Yours is the generation, the batch of learners that has been swept into the current pandemic waves because of the ongoing COVID-19 virus. For and in behalf of the Bicol University community and as your president, I assure you that your safety and learning are both protected and ensured as we employ flexible learning and strictly abide by the prescribed safety and health protocols. As part of ensuring the safety and protection of everyone, we are preparing for the gradual vaccination of our personnel and eventually you, my dear students. I know that times are hard in all aspects these days. That is why we should make it our goal to make each other's lives a little better. You have been doubly blessed because you have chosen Bicol University, the premier university in the Bicol region that offers quality tertiary education by virtue of Republic Act 10931, allows each one of you access to free tertiary education. With great blessings comes great responsibility. Hence, I urge all of you, dear freshmen, to continue persevering in your work and hopeful in your outlook because times will still be harder and life will not always be easy. That's why here at Bicol University, we make sure that you imbibe the core values of character, leadership, scholarship, and service as you live your life within the confines of this great academic institution. Guided by our vision of a world-class university, producing leaders and change agents for social transformation and development, we endeavor to mold each of you into productive and responsible scholars who would one day become leaders with the passion for change and service in your respective fields. With the great privilege and blessings of a Bicol University education, you too must be aware at this early stage in your student's life of the great responsibility that comes with this privilege. To whom much is given, much is expected. Along with your mentors and professors, we hope you will rise up to the challenge this pandemic and use the quality education that Bicol University can provide to become quality students who will exemplify the core values of Bicol University. Enjoy the moment and savor the advantage of being a member of the Bicol University family. Make the most of your stay here and create wonderful moments and memories in all nooks and corners of this great university, even as we ride the waves of this pandemic. Let's create and find happiness by doing the small acts of courage and compassion, as all of us can use a huge dose of this because we are all struggling in various ways. Let us not allow this pandemic to rob us of the moments we can still build and enjoy. As your president and surrogate father, I welcome you as official members of the Bicol University family.
Thank you for those inspirational words pa, Dr. Mascareñas.
Kasing laki ng Bicol University ang narating ni Dr. Mascareñas sa larangan ng edukasyon. Damang-dama mo talaga ang pagmamahal ng isang ama sa kanyang mga anak. This alone speaks volumes. What more if our institution's future plans are adopted in the succeeding years? Truly, the best is yet to come. Kahit may pandemya, parati tayo ang nasa isip ng administrasyon ng ating universidad. Kabilang na dito ang pagpapaalala sa atin ng mga dapat at hindi dapat gawin habang tayo ay nasa new normal. Mga sitwasyon na kaya nating makontrol at mga estilo na pwede nating matutunan o pagbutihin. Ganyan mag-isip ang isang BU-Wenyo classmates. Parating progresibo, hindi nagpapahuli. Maraming salamat, Dr. Mascareñas.
Maligayang pagdating mga BU-Wenyo. Aming binabati kayo sa pag-abot sa ikalawang parte ng ating oryentasyon, kung saan makikita at mauunawaan natin ang mga serbisyo na ibinibigay ng ating universidad.
Maraming salamat, Isko. Upang batiin ang ating mga estudyante, merong gustong sabihin ang ating Dean ng Office of the Student Affairs and Services na si Dr. Babyboy Benjamin D. Nebres III.
Bicol University would like to extend its congratulations and warm welcome to each and everyone. Every BU-Wenyo, your presence in this institution brings us joy as we witness the coming of the new generation. We're looking forward to see you grow here in our world-class university, the Bicol University. This student orientation will be the first step in this development. This is Baby Boy Benjamin D. Nebres III, wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nebres. Mga mahal kong BU-Wenyos, I believe everyone will agree when we say that problems shy away from those who are prepared, especially those who are prepared for the new normal.
Tama ka dyan, Isko. Lahat talaga ay kaya, basta parati tayong handa. Kaya, makinig kayo mga kapwa ko BU-Wenyo ha! Ibigay natin ang ating atensyon sa Director of the Student Welfare Services Division na si Dr. Ana Linda G. Marceliana, RGC, as she talks about university life in the new normal.
Good day, everyone. I am Dr. Analinda Marceliana, Director of the Student Welfare Services Division, formerly the University Guidance Center. The heart of our office is counseling service, which you can avail through our registered guidance counselors assigned in your college. Welcome to this orientation program, which is one of the services offered by the Office of Student Affairs and Services to provide additional information regarding topics for students' awareness and development. As the Director of the Student Welfare Services Division, I am tasked to talk about student life, which will guide and help you see your university life in a better perspective amidst this pandemic. So please listen and learn from this topic for you to be equipped and be guided in facing whatever challenges you may encounter during your stay in Bicol University.
I would like to warmly welcome and congratulate everyone for passing the BU-OSAS and getting a place in Bicol University. Your arrival here marks a new chapter of your life. You will be meeting new challenges, new people, new learnings and experiences. This new chapter may be a bit different from your high school life, wherein you were fully dependent from your parents, guardians, siblings, teachers, and other people close to you. This time, you'll have the opportunity to make your own direction. But the great thing is, you have the chance to be more responsible, learn new things, acquire new knowledge, develop new skills, and be able to enhance your personal attributes in profound ways that will provide you a well-rounded personality even life after university. What are the things you will be taking charge in college with this new normal situation? Number 1, manage your time well. Life in college can be more complicated. Being a college student already comes with its own challenges. However, you are now facing additional challenges with most, if not all of your classes being put online, which means shifting of learning space from public space to personal space. With the initial transition from on-campus classroom to virtual classroom, your typical morning will change. You now find yourself at home getting ready to sit behind the screen all day. It is certainly a change from having to wake up, get ready and walk to class. Develop a routine. This is key. When you were on campus and attending classes, your routine revolved around going to classes in person. Now that you're studying from home, it's vital to establish new routine and stick to it. Continue to structure your life around your coursework. Establish anew. Understand this is temporary and that you can adapt. Number 2, handling your social life appropriately. Bicol University is a very big institution, which means a very big and new social scene for you. You're bound to test your social and emotional flexibility in meeting new people who came from different places. They are with different backgrounds, views, interests, and perspective. They might also be different from you, but you have to embrace the difference and understand that everybody is unique. With the transition to online learning, you will also be experiencing a shift in your social interaction from physical to virtual. This is not a social cutoff from the learning community, but you need to shift your communication channels. Surround yourself with a good support group. You can create or join a study group via chat room. Number 3, practice mindfulness. It is being totally present in the moment, non-judgmentally, open and accepting. Be reminded that worries, fears, and anxieties are all in the minds. As quoted by Glenn Turner, worrying is like sitting in a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. So if you want to enjoy your university life and be successful someday, live with mindfulness. Maintain your inner peace and see the beauty of life every day. You can do this also by setting up a conducive place for studying in your home or when attending online classes. This will help you be more concentrated and motivated in welcoming new knowledge. Likewise, be more active in interacting with your classmates and professors virtually. Lastly, ask help and support. As we navigate through this complicated situation, the university is committed to doing what is necessary to ensure that you receive the support that you are counting and the opportunities to pursue and achieve your academic objectives. None of this will be overly easy, but it just has to be taken one step at a time. Know that there are support services available for you. We have guidance offices in various colleges ready to assist you. There are registered guidance counselors and faculty in charge assigned. Finally, stay safe, stay connected, and stay on track. God bless you all.
Thank you, Dr. Marceliana. Papalapit na nating makilala ng lubusan ang ating mahal na universidad.
Ating kitang-kita kung paano nila tayo pangalagaan sa pamamagitan ng mga programa nito para sa ating mga estudyante.
Kung pag-aalaga at tunay na serbisyo lang naman, di pa dyan nagtatapos ang kayang ibigay ng ating universidad. Ang alam ko, may nais ibahagi sa atin ang direktor ng Bicol University Information and Communications Technology Office, si Direktor Aris J. Ordonez.
Good day. This is Aris Ordonez, the Director of the ICT Office of Bicol University. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome everybody to Bicol University. This pandemic may have brought all of us to a halt, make disruptions to our way of life, and makes us miss most of the things that we love doing for the moment. Education, however, must not stop. Bicol University will continue delivering quality education along with each other's services regardless of the situation. Hard as it may seem, our office is committed to provide the necessary services along information and communication technology to bring everybody together, provide the necessary support to make education possible amidst restrictions, and allow you to make your stay in the university to be as substantial, memorable, and enjoyable as possible. Our office will provide the necessary avenue using information technology as a tool, as a bridge, and as a method as you take on your journey as students of Bicol University vying for your academic degrees. For you to better understand the function of the ICT office and the services that it provides, let us all take a look at this.
The Student Center is the portal of every BU-wenyo to the online services of the university. It covers access to the enrollment process, viewing of grades, student schedule, requests for transcript of records and other student documents, and faculty evaluation. To access the Student Center, open the Bicol University website, scroll to the bottom and click on the link that says my.bicol-u Student Portal. The next screen will show the different access links to the system. Choose any server to access the application. Log in using your student number and password to access its offered services. Once inside the system, students can view their grades, self-enroll, and evaluate their respective professors. Bicol University, through its affiliation with Google, allows students to utilize the services of Google by using their university-assigned email addresses. Simply log into Google using the student's email address and start using all of its applications. This includes email, Google Classroom, Google Drive, Hangout, Meet, Jamboard, and all of the Google Office applications such as Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets, and Google Form. To access the University Learning Management System, simply scroll down to the bottom of the BU website and click on the BU-LMS link to access the application. Your email addresses will also be your login credentials to access the LMS. Some students may tend to forget their login information to their email in LMS. The ICT office provides assistance for the students by simply accessing the Google form provided to indicate their request for services. Simply fill up the form and send. All these services may be accessed online. However, if there's an instance where you feel the need to visit us personally, you may do so by dropping by at the second floor of the Building 1 of the College of Science at the main campus. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Director Aris. Napakarami naming natutunan. Diba, Isko? Diba, classmates?
Tama ka dyan. Ang progresibong Information and Communications Technology Office ng Bicol University ay isa sa mga nagiging sandata ng ating universidad laban sa COVID-19. Pero alam nyo ba na di lang yan ang serbisyo ibinibigay ng ating institusyon? Kaya mga BUenyo, ating pakinggan kung ano ang sasabihin ng Director of Institutional Student Program and Services Division, si Professor Jaslyn T. Imperial, MSc.
A pleasant day, our dear BUenyos. I am Jaslyn T. Imperial, the Director of the Institutional Development Programs and Services Division of the Office of Student Affairs and Services of Bicol University. At the core of the Institutional Student Program and Services is to respond to the fundamental needs of the students in the university along scholarship, financial assistances, and similar concerns, especially among those in the marginalized level in the society. Our mandate is to oversee the management, generation, and/or allocation of funds for scholarship and financial aid to deserving students. For you to better understand the services we offer, please watch this brief presentation.
Bicol University Institutional Student Programs and Services Division. At the core of the Institutional Student Program and Services is to respond to the fundamental needs of the students in the university, along scholarship, financial assistances, cultural and arts program, and sports and development programs, and similar concerns in cooperation with other BU offices, including admissions under the BU Admissions Office, food services, student housing and residential services under the Business Affairs Office, foreign and international student services under the International Relations Office, as well as security and health services, especially among those in the marginalized level in the society. Scholarship and financial assistance is the management, generation, and/or allocation of funds for scholarship and financial aid to deserving students. The Director of the Institutional Student Programs and Services Division oversees the services and programs designed to proactively respond to the basic needs of the students. The coordinator of the Scholarship and Financial Assistance Service section is responsible for the management, generation, and/or allocation of funds for scholarship and financial aid to deserving students. Different staff members are present to answer and serve various types of scholarship concerns. The Institutional Student Program and Services oversee the management, generation, and/or allocation of funds for scholarship and financial aid to deserving students. These scholarship programs paved the way for scholars, making their college degree more affordable. It boosted their morale to work toward a better future, reduced financial concerns, gave the scholars more time in studying and learning. We have at least 30 government agencies, corporations, foundation, and alumni scholarship programs that we consider as our partners and university benefactors. Scholarship and financial assistance in the university are categorized into academic recognition, academic distinctions, university athletes, members of the university band, members of the university cultural group, tertiary education subsidy under Republic Act 10931, scholarship privileges to the students in graduate school and College of Medicine, and externally funded scholarships. For inquiries and concerns on scholarship, you may contact or message the following Facebook pages: Bicol University, Office of the Student Affairs and Services, and Bicol University, Tertiary Education Subsidy Grantees. To respond and fine-tune the implementation of the scholarship programs in the university, we practice home visits to our scholars whom we feel need for follow-up and counseling, especially those who are experiencing problems or some issues in life. It is a way of deterring dropping outs of our scholars, as well as providing guidance to these students. Second, on-site screening process of scholarship. We provide technical assistance to our university benefactors to evaluate and select worthy scholars who are residents of a certain locality who can be under their program. Third, providing financial literacy programs for our scholars and grantees in collaboration with Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and the DSWD. This is the one practice we extend to our students in educating them on ways to manage and value monetary privileges. Recognized and commended as one of the best practices in managing and implementation of Republic Act 10931 programs by the CHED Unifast, not only in the region, but also in the national. Bicol University Republic Act 10931 Management System is considered as the best benchmark where most of the state universities and colleges patterned and tailored their system of implementation. With the sports development program of the university, there is a set of activities that have been designed to respond to the development of the physical needs as well as promote wellness of the students and personnel. These activities are intended to educate and create a community that understands that the relationship that exists between a healthy and mental well-being. In this respect, also assist in the holistic development of the students. Regular participation to regional and national meets, including invitational tournaments, are supported by the university. As the leading state university in the region, Bicol University is committed to strengthening the foundation of culture and the arts education through academic and non-academic undertakings. Guided by the vision of becoming a world-class university, the Culture and the Arts program under the Office of the Student Affairs and Services envisions Bicol University as the leading academic institution in the promotion and preservation of Bicol's culture and the arts. Competent faculty members are designated as advisors, directors, and trainers and/or choreographers to train, coach, and assist in the cultivation of a university that appreciates music and takes pride in its unique culture. Thank you very much for sharing your precious time with us. We expect that you are satisfied with the information given by us under the Institutional Student Programs and Services Division, particularly regarding your scholarship concerns. Once again, thank you very much.
Maraming salamat, Professor Imperial. Bagamat importanteng tandaan ang mga nakalaan na programa para sa mga estudyante, hindi pa rin natin dapat kaligtaan ang importansya na malaman at isapuso ang academic policies, procedures, and programs ng ating universidad. At alam mo ba kung bakit yon?
Bakit? Kayo classmates, alam niyo ba kung bakit?
Kasi dito ninyo malalaman ang pasikot-sikot ng mga proseso pang-administratibo at pang-akademiko, pang-kolehiyo man yan o pang-universidad. At di yan dyan nagtatapos. There's more. Let's find out more about Bicol University's academic policies, procedures, and programs through our University Registrar, Dr. Lani L. Maceda.
Good day, my dear BU-enyos. I am Lani Maceda, your University Registrar. Let us take a few moments to watch our virtual orientation for you to know our main services such as registration, graduation, and issuance of official scholastic documents of students with the availability of our online facility. With this, thank you and welcome to Bicol University.
Good day, everyone. This is the Bicol University Registrar's Office at your service. The BU Registrar's Office takes charge of the registration, graduation, and issuance of official scholastic documents of students. It puts premium on security, confidentiality, authenticity, and accuracy of academic records of students. Registration, being the inherent function of the registrar, is carried out through the functional supervision of the college registrars. With the new normal, the BU Registrar's Office provides an online transaction system and all its services. Personal appearance is required when necessary, but health safety protocols are properly observed. Along this vision and mission, the BU Registrar's Office implements the academic policies, procedures, and programs of the university. What is in store of the academic policies, procedures, and programs of the university? The academic year. Bicol University is guided by its university calendar, where all academic units of the university in all levels operate under the semestral system. Classes are scheduled on Monday through Friday run. Occasionally, 3 hours are scheduled on Saturdays and or Sundays. Start of classes, end of classes, semestral breaks are hereby stated. The prescribed uniform. Students must wear the required uniform for their academic level. The credit unit. 1 unit of credit shall be at least 18 full hours of instruction per semester in the form of lecture, discussion, seminar, tutorial, or equivalent field, or any combination of these forms. The academic load. The regular academic load for undergraduate students shall be that which is prescribed in the curriculum in a semester for a certain program or course. A graduating student with satisfactory academic record may be permitted to carry an additional load of 1 or 2 subjects in his or her last semester, provided that the total load does not exceed the maximum of 33 units per semester. Provided further that this will not contradict with any existing policy of the university. Provided finally that the student concerned is a candidate for graduation at the end of the semester, that the load is allowed. An additional of 1 or 2 non-major subjects may also be allowed to students who are on student teaching or practicum. During the summer term, the regular load shall be 9 units or that which is prescribed in the curriculum, but in justifiable cases, the dean or director may allow a higher load of not exceeding 12 units. The changing of subjects or transferring to other classes. Change of subjects or transfer to other classes shall be made for valid reasons, which shall be stated in writing and approved by the college dean. Changing of subjects shall be within a week after the close of registration and shall only be allowed upon payment of the corresponding fee. After this period, no changing of subjects or transferring to other classes shall be allowed. The subject to be taken or changed shall be considered. The adding of subjects. A subject or subjects added to one's academic load, unofficially or without prior approval by the dean, shall not be given credit. Adding of subjects for valid reasons shall be stated in writing for approval by the Dean of the College wherein one is enrolled. This shall be made within 1 week after the close of registration and shall only be allowed upon payment of the corresponding fee. The total load allowed, however, shall not exceed the maximum under the rule on academic load or that which is prescribed for his or her curriculum year during the term or semester. The dropping of subjects. A student may, with the consent of the instructor and the college dean, drop the subject by filling out the prescribed form within 3/4 of the total maximum class hours prescribed thereof. After the period has lapsed, a student may be allowed to drop a course by reason of illness duly certified by a physician or other valid reasons. A student who unofficially drops his or her subjects after obtaining his or her midterm grades shall be given a grade of 5 or failure in all subjects at the end of the term. The subject instructor shall give the grade. The withdrawal of registration. A student may be entitled to withdraw his or her credentials submitted as requirements for enrollment. After this period, the request shall be dropping of subjects and the rules for dropping shall apply. The prerequisites. The rules on sequence of subjects in the curriculum in the course being taken must be followed. A subject or course approved by the Academic Council as prerequisite to others should be taken before a higher course. Enrolling an attendance in a subject without passing its prerequisite shall earn students no academic credit unless such enrollment has been approved by the college dean. Attendance and absences. Any student who, for an avoidable cause, absents himself from classes must obtain an excuse letter from either the advisor or the guidance coordinator to be presented to the instructors concerned, not later than the second session following his return. When the number of hours lost by the absence of a student reaches 20% of the hours scheduled work in one subject, he shall be dropped. The maximum residence rule. Residence refers to the number of years or terms required of a student to finish a course. An undergraduate student must finish the requirements of a course in any college within a period of actual residence equivalent to a maximum of the prescribed length of the program plus 1 year pursuant to the other provisions of the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act of 2017. The examinations. The regular examination. 2 regular written examinations, the midterm and the final examinations, are prescribed every semester or term. Other written or practical examinations are also given at the discretion of the subject instructor. The grading system. The university shall have a uniform grading system using number grades from 1.0 to 5.0, where 1.0 is the highest. A student who incurred a failing mark in his or her coursework may be allowed to retake the subject not more than 2 times. The grade of incomplete. An incomplete grade indicates incomplete coursework and may be awarded to a graduate or a student only when a small portion of the student's work is incomplete and only when the student is otherwise earning a passing mark. Until removed, the INC is not included in the computation of the student's general weighted average. Rules on scholastic deficiency. Academic probation. A student who fails in one subject at any time shall in the succeeding term carry a load which is one subject or its equivalent units less than the load allowed for his course during the current semester. Permanent disqualification. Any student shall be permanently barred from re-enrollment in any college, school, unit of the university on the following grounds. Poor scholarship. The student is dropped from the rolls of any college of the university due to poor scholarship as governed by the rules on academic dismissal. Complete failure. The student failed in all his subjects for the term or semester. Dismissal due to the violation of the rules and regulations of the university. What are the graduation requirements? A student shall be recommended for graduation only after he has satisfied all academic and other requirements prescribed for graduation. A candidate for graduation must have complied all the subjects required in the curriculum he is following from the time he first enrolled in the university to the present. Candidates for graduation must have their deficiencies removed and/or their deficiencies cleared not later than 5 weeks before the end of their last semester or term in the program, with the exception of the subjects in which they are currently enrolled. No student shall be allowed to graduate from the university unless he is in residence during the last 2 terms or semesters of his course. A student must file a formal application with the office of the dean of his or her college as candidate for graduation within 3 weeks after enrollment on his last semester or term in the college. How will a student avail of the graduation with honors? The university awards the following title of graduation with honor to a candidate for graduation who has satisfied the following requirements: the transcript of record, diploma, and certifications. Since records are strictly confidential, it can only be released at the request of the student or of the appropriate institution and/or officials. Official transcript of records from other institutions which have been submitted to the university as transfer credentials becomes part of the student's permanent record. Application for transcript of records, diploma, certifications must be accompanied by the student's clearance and official receipt of payment. Reminder or requirement before enrollment on second semester. Follow up from your respective college registrar the request letter for Form 137 or official transcript of records for the transferees. And for shifters, second coursers, the same process. If Form 137 or transcript of records or other official enrollment records are not yet on file, you may follow up from your previous school the soonest. Non-compliance may prevent you from enrollment on the next semester. My dear students, may I present to you the registrars of Bicol University. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to Bicol University. Have a nice day.
When the details about Bicol University's academic policies, procedures, and programs are laid directly and simply, anyone can easily understand it.
All thanks to the efforts of Dr. Maceda. However, Bicol University's service does not end there. Our beloved institution also has an extensive yet straightforward rules and regulations on students' conduct and discipline. Dito nakasaad ang batas ng ating institusyon na ginawa kasama ang mga estudyante para sa mga estudyante.
Narinig niyo ba yun, mga classmates? Batas ng paaralan na ginawa para sa atin. Kaya makinig tayo ng mabuti, ha? Mamaya na yung pag-text sa jowa mo. Di ka naman niya iiwan kung makikinig ka lang naman dito ng saglit. Sabi sa akin ni Isko, this is to be presented by the Director of the Student Development Services Division, Office of the Student Affairs and Services, Director Daves L. Tonga.
These rules and regulations in student conduct and discipline will be your guide to guarantee the good order essential in the realization of these core values. Therefore, you are expected to abide by the guidelines and protocols of the university, the law of the land, and the standards of a good society. I hope you realize your dreams and enjoy your stay in the university. Good day, my dear scholar ng bayan. Welcome to Bicol University. Today, we are going to learn about the rules and regulations on conduct and discipline. For more details on this topic, please refer to the Bicol University Student Handbook, Revised Version 2019. Copies of which are available at the University Student Welfare Services Division of the Office of the Student Affairs and Services. Bicol University, a premier university in Bicol, is committed to the fullest development of students along leadership, scholarship, character, and service. The rules and regulations set forth in the Student Handbook are guides to ensure the good order necessary in the attainment of these values. Therefore, every student is expected to abide by the rules and regulations of the university, the existing laws of the land, and the standard of a good society. The following students' rules govern the conduct and discipline of students. Any student who commits misbehavior in the university premises or outside the university when acting in his capacity as representative of the university shall be subject to disciplinary action in accordance with the schedule of sanctions set by the university. Bicol University is a smoke-free university. Smoking is prohibited in the university premises. Students are required to attend academic university activities that are conducted within the university. Students of this university are free to participate in co-curricular activities subject to the following conditions. Their participation shall excuse them only for the time missed in class and shall not excuse them from fulfilling other requirements by the university, and their participation shall be their own personal responsibility. All posters or written announcements or other similar materials emanating from accredited student organizations shall bear the stamp of approval of the coordinator for student activities, the dean of the college, or the Office of the Vice President for Planning and Development. No student may participate in an outside activity, contest, play, band, orchestra, choir, conference, congress, association, club, and similar groups as a representative of the Bicol University without being so authorized in writing by the Dean of the College. A student or organization may use the name of the university for any activity such as, but not limited to, sponsorship only upon prior approval in writing by the college dean, the OSAS dean, or other concerned university officials. Students should wear the prescribed uniform of the college while inside the campus. On non-uniform days, students are not allowed to wear inappropriate attire. Inappropriate attire are those that are contrary to the culturally acceptable attire, which include but not limited to the following: blouses with bare back, bare midriffs, low or plunging neckline, spaghetti straps, haltered hanging blouse, see-through garments, sleeveless shirts for men, very short skirts or dresses, very low-rise jeans, shorts, beach and Japanese sandals, and slippers. The PE uniform is to be worn only during PE classes or games on the campus, not during academic classes. Validated ID cards must be worn at all times within the school premises. Lost ID card must be reported immediately to the concerned authorities. Students should help keep the building and campus clean at all times. Trash cans and similar receptacles should be used. Littering and writing on the walls, doors, chairs, or any property of the university is prohibited. Students should handle funds, mail matter, or any important papers entrusted to them either by the university or any of the student organizations with utmost care and responsibility. All funds accruing to the student organization must be deposited in a reputable bank. At the end of every semester, the bank book reflecting the financial asset of the organization must be deposited at the Office of the Coordinator for Student Activities for safekeeping. The following are the acts subject to disciplinary actions: bullying, This refers to any act which causes upon the student's emotional, physical, or psychological stress, making him feel lonely and unsafe, or to think that there is something wrong with him, or to lose the student's confidence and to become disinterested in attending classes. Also, please take note of the following schedule of sanctions. Carrying within the university premises firearms or dangerous or deadly weapons. Carrying any weapons which can kill, including but not limited to firearms, even if licensed, knife, blunt instruments, or clubs. Creating disorder, tumult, breach of the peace, or serious disturbance within the university. Any act designed to cause any serious disturbance within the university premises, office, classroom, hall, or shall interrupt or disturb performances, functions, or gatherings, or a peaceful meeting within the university premises. Disobedience to lawful orders of the university officials. This is characterized by any willful failure to comply with any lawful order or instruction given by the university authorities, such as but not limited to official of the university, faculty member, and security personnel who are acting in the regular performance of their official duty. Serious dishonesty involves the presence of any of the following circumstances. The dishonest act caused serious damage and grave prejudice to the university. In order to commit the dishonest act, the respondent gravely abused his authority. Where the respondent is an accountable officer in any university or college-based organization, the dishonest act directly involves property, accountable forms, or money for which he is directly accountable, and the respondent show an intent to commit material gain, graft, and corruption. Drinking alcoholic beverages or manifesting drunken behavior within the university premises. Possession of intoxicating liquors or any alcoholic beverages shall be prima facie evidence of the commission of this offense. Disgraceful and immoral conduct. Any scandalous behavior or act contrary to established moral principles committed inside or outside the university premises which caused disrepute to Bicol University. Petting, necking, or any sexual conduct done within the university premises inside or outside of classrooms. Falsification of official documents. Any untruthful entries in official documents committed through alteration, deletion, superimposition, intercalation, or any misrepresentation. Official documents shall include birth certificates, official transcript of records, library card, school ID, student's clearance, diploma, and other documents issued by or submitted to Bicol University. The prohibitions should also include submissions of false or fraudulent documents in connection with the official transactions with the university. Gambling. Any unauthorized betting of money or something of material value within the university premises. Hazing of any variety inside or outside the premises of the university by any fraternity, sorority, or individual or group representing an accredited BU organization. An initiation rite or practice is a prerequisite for admission into membership in a fraternity, sorority, or organization by placing the recruit, neophyte, or applicant in some embarrassing or humiliating situation, such as forcing him to do menial, silly, foolish, and other similar tasks, or otherwise subjecting him to physical, psychological, suffering, or injury. Malversation or unlawful disbursement of funds and property belonging to the university community or a guest of the university. Any student who, by reason of the duties of his office, is accountable for student funds or property shall appropriate the same, or take or misappropriate, or shall consent through abandonment or negligence shall permit any person to take such student funds or property wholly or partially, or shall otherwise be guilty of misappropriation or embezzlement of such funds or property. Photo or video voyeurism, an act of taking photo or video coverage of a person or group of persons performing sexual acts or any similar activity, or of capturing an image of a private area of a person or persons without the latter's consent. Plagiarism, the act of copying others' works or words and passing it off as one's own original creation. Possession of dangerous drugs or chemicals. Any student who found to possess, use, sell, dispose, or distribute prohibited or controlled drugs or chemicals and other banned substances as enumerated in RA 9165. Unauthorized solicitation of contribution or donation using the name of the university. Any request for support to any individual or organization, monetary or otherwise, in the name of Bicol University without prior written permit from the college or OSAS dean and concerned university officials. Sexual harassment, an act involving any unwelcome sexual advance, demand or request for sexual favor or other verbal or physical behavior of sexual nature committed by any person who, having authority, influence, or moral ascendancy over another in training or education-related environment of the person complained of, without regards to whether such advance, demands, or request is accepted by the other. Stalking, an intentional act committed by a student who, knowingly and without lawful justification, follows a fellow student or places the latter under surveillance directly or indirectly, or a combination thereof. All cases involving discipline of students and a violation of rules and regulations of the college committed within its premises shall be subject to the jurisdiction of the college disciplinary committee. Investigation of cases falling under the jurisdictions of the college shall be conducted by a committee of 5 members. The college disciplinary committee shall be composed of the coordinator of college student activities as chairperson, the president of the faculty club of the college as co-chairperson, the president of the college student council or his duly authorized representative as member, the department chair as member, the student representative designated by the university student council as member, and the guidance counselor as non-voting member. All cases involving discipline of students could be elevated on appeal to the University Student Disciplinary Tribunal, which shall be composed of the following: the University Legal Officer as chairperson, the Dean of the OSAS as co-chairperson, the concerned department chair as member, the CSC president from the college where the subject or student is enrolled as member, the chairperson of the University Student Council as member, and the University Guidance Counselor as a non-voting member. The disciplinary procedure shall commence upon filing of written report to the Dean of the College by the instructor or any school authority who apprehends a student committing any of the acts enumerated in the previous slide. It may also be commenced by the offended party upon filing a written complaint. The Dean of the College then refers the matter to the College Disciplinary Committee, which shall convene not later than 3 days after filing of the case. A student under administrative investigation shall have the following rights. He must be informed in writing of the nature and cause of the accusation against him, and he shall have the right to answer the charges against him with the assistance of the counsel if desired. That he shall be informed of the evidence against him, that he shall have the right to adduce evidence in his behalf, and the evidence must have been duly considered by the investigating committee or officials designated by the school authorities to hear and decide the case. The decision of the College Disciplinary Committee shall become final and executory unless within 5 days from the notice of the decision, the aggrieved party not satisfied with the decision appeals to the University Student Tribunal. Decision imposing the disciplinary action upon the student shall be reported to his parents, guardians, not later than 5 days after the case has been promulgated. The University Student Tribunal shall meet not later than 10 working days from the receipt of the notice of the appeal. The decision of the University Student Tribunal shall become final and executory unless within 10 working days from the notice of the decision, the aggrieved party, not satisfied with the decision, appeals to the Board of Regents to the President. The Board of Regents shall review the decision of the University Student Disciplinary Tribunal based on the records or minutes of the proceedings. Students have the responsibility and the right to call the attention of a professor on any grade which the students believe to be in error. Students may appeal in this order: to the department chair, then to the dean. If the problem is not resolved at the college level, the student may appeal to the University Grievance Council, lodged at the Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs. Thank you very much, and we'll see you around.
Ang rules and regulations on student conduct and discipline ay andyan para protektahan lahat ng BU-OSAS. Lahat po ito ay mahanap sa Bicol University Handbook, Revised Version 2019. Copies are available at the Student Welfare Services Division of the Office of Student Affairs and Services.
I'm gonna get myself one! It helps to know more about Bicol University's rules and regulations. For ignorance of the law excuses no one. Thank you, Director Tonga. It sure is reassuring to know that our institution always goes the extra mile to protect the students.
Di lang ang batas ng ating universidad ang pumuprotekta sa mga BU-wenyo. Andyan rin ang mga magigitin nating university health workers na parating pinapasigurado na malusog tayo, lalo na sa panahon ng pandemya. Sila ay nagsisilbing simbolo ng pag-asa laban sa COVID-19.
Kaya saludo talaga ako sa kanila, Isko. Dahil hindi natin napagkakaila ang kontribusyon ng mga health workers sa pagtugis sa COVID-19. Kayo ay tunay na mga bayani.
Totoo yan. However, we're now in the last part of our orientation, near the moment we've all been waiting for, to call ourselves proud BU-wenyos. Eto na, nasa huling parte na tayo ng orientasyon. Ating bigyang pansin ang Bicol University Health Services, Students, and Personnel Support Services.
Welcome to Bicol University Health Services, Students and Personnel Support Services. The panoramic external view of the main clinic. A view inside the clinic. Its objectives are many, but they are summed up as a primary healthcare provider manned by licensed professionals focused on health promotion, prevention, and treatment of students and personnel. Its services are enumerated, but it is summed up in providing certification of fitness, limitation, exemption, and disability. Safety protocols in the new normal includes medical and dental examination of incoming students, shifters, returnees, and transferees shall be done by any licensed physician or dentist of choice using official forms of BU-OSAS. It is downloadable. Forms are accomplished with required lab exams such as chest x-ray, CBC with blood typing, and Hep B antigen before being seen by the doctor or dentist of choice. Have a copy of medical certificate by the examining physician. Only a screenshot of medical certificate shall be uploaded in an online enrollment. All hard copy of medical certificate and lab results shall be placed in a long brown envelope properly labeled and to be submitted on the first day of classes. A physical examination after validation will be done on a scheduled basis. Failure to comply means barring to enroll in the next semester. The provision of health services in the new normal follows safety and health protocol. Other services of BU-OSAS include health education and promotion, visitation to external campuses on schedule, medical support during athletic meets, linkages with local health unit and other agencies. This is our contact information. Here are the other campus clinics of Bicol University. Presenting to you the personnel of BU Health Services, the head of BU-OSAS, the nurse assigned at Main and BU Gubat Campus, the nurse of BU Main Clinic, the nurse at Daraga Campus, the nurse at Pulangi Campus, the nurse assigned at BU College of Agriculture and Forestry, the nurse of BU Tobacco Campus, the dentist at Main Clinic, the dental aide assigned at Main Clinic, another dental aide of Main Clinic, the JO nurse at East Campus. Stay safe, healthy, and COVID-19 free. Thank you. Welcome once again to Bicol University.
A world-class university indeed. For our university to provide high-quality health services to students, one can only be so proud to be part of such institution. Kaya mga classmates, huwag magdalawang isip na bumisita sa kanilang mga clinics pag may nararamdaman. For sure, they'll do their best to address your health concerns.
Ganyan ang mga kailangan nating mga payo. Congratulations sa inyong lahat! We're done! Opo, tapos na ang orientasyon. It is now time to answer the survey.
Paano ba yan, Isko?
See you around!
Mga pangarap kayang abutin, pag-asa ng ambisyon natin, di kukuha tulong-tulong. Sa pag-asa, isang pangarap, isang hangarin. Tayo ay tatak BU-enyo. Tumayo, umitak, sumayaw tayo, BU-enyo. Sama-sama tayo, tunay nga na ganda ang talay ng ating mga puso. Walang susuko, kahit anong problema, wala lang yan basta didaan sa ngiti lang. Pasok na yan at laging isipin na tayo'y tatak BU-enyo.
Ngunit kahit di mabuti ang kinasasalangan, mga balakid sa daan parang hindi malagpasan. Tumingala, sa bituin ng karunungan, pag sinabing BU-enyo hindi yan uurungan. Dugong asul, ating tinataglay, ilapas mo sa baot, talentong ibinigay sa tinadya sa mga. Kumbaga, iba ka sa kanila kundi kanila mapatuloy niyan kanta.
Mga talento natin na iba-iba,